Hey everyone, I'm Gio. I hope everyone's having the best blessed day that they could have. So for me, the past week, it's been a tough week actually. I had a lot of things happen this week. One of the positives was I got my test teeth. So if you see I got a little bit of teeth in my mouth now, I got all my teeth in my mouth actually. But they were just the ones that they gave me to try on, and they didn't need to send them back, so they told me to keep them and just to wear them until I get my actual teeth, which is next Wednesday. So I'm pretty excited for that. Just the only difference is these ones are all the same color, so it looks a little funny if I was to open my mouth all the way because it doesn't look like I have gums because they're all the same color. But I'm getting used to talking again now, and then getting used to eating with them is really tough, but it feels way better though. Just to be having teeth now, I feel like I look better, and I kind of like them actually. So it's really cool. I haven't had good teeth in a long time, so that was a positive from the week. But a lot of tough things happened this week. I had a lot of trials happen. First thing was my bike. I have an electric bicycle that I ride everywhere. I generally pedal it, but it's got pedal assist, so I go like 20 miles an hour while I'm pedaling it. It makes it really easy to get around. But this week, one of the prongs on my battery broke, so that was on Wednesday. My bike stopped working, so I've had to pedal everywhere, the whole week, and I'm trying to get still under warranty. I'm pretty sure that's covered under warranty, but getting a hold of somebody for this warranty is really, really tough. I got it from Walmart.com, so I ended up calling them today and told them that nobody's responded to me yet. The email address that they give for the warranty is not valid, and the phone number they give, it doesn't even ring. And I tried the contact seller part, but nobody's gotten back to me. So basically they told me that they escalated it and they put priority, on the message for somebody to contact me. But if nobody does, I have to wait till 30 days and then I get to file a complaint. So hopefully at some point in time that works out. But then even tougher than that, today I was on my way to go to treatment court, and on the way there the pedal falls off. So now I'm riding with only one pedal. So I had to leave my bike at work. I had to walk pretty much a good part of the way, or pedal with just one pedal, which is really, really hard. I don't know how many people have tried that. It's not an easy thing to do. But I did it. I made treatment court on time and everything. And I went and got some stuff, and I put a lock stuff on the bolt, so hopefully it holds it in place. And I left the bike at my work and I walked home. But so that was the first thing that happened to my bike. And then the second thing, my girlfriend, she totaled her work vehicle that she had for work that she gets to keep and take home and everything. She ended up totaling that. That was on Friday. And then on Saturday, I was rushing while I was at work, and I was coming up the stairs. And on my way up the stairs, I was carrying a jar of cherry peppers, and it's a pretty heavy-duty glass jar. It was the last jar that we had, and I was just getting ready go upstairs, go tell the owner this is our last jar, just to make sure she orders them. And then I trip, and when I'm going down, I'm trying not to break the jar, so I'm trying to hold it and smash the jar. I cut my hand open and wouldn't stop bleeding the entire night until the next day. But I just been kind of keeping stuff on it and making sure it's clean and everything. It doesn't really hurt or anything, but just a frustrating thing to happen. So that all happened. So it's been a little bit of a rough week, getting through it and everything. But with everything, though, I think I've stayed really, really positive. I tried to focus on the positives of the situation. With the bike now, I have to pedal it, everywhere. So that's going to give me more exercise. It's harder to do, and it'll make me healthier. So that's how I'm looking at that situation. My girlfriend, she's looking at the positives of her situation as well. And then the pedal falling off, I got to walk home today. So I've been working on my steps, making sure that my steps are going up every week, which they have since I started. They've went up. And so focusing on the positives of the situation, even though things been a little bit tough. But looking at the bright spot of everything. So that's been good. But aside from that, everything else has been really, really good. Church this week was amazing. I love that I walk into church now, and like so many people know me, and so many people are happy to see me there, and that feels really, really good. I always talk with the pastor. Make sure I make time just to speak with him and everything, and it feels so good to be welcome somewhere, to be wanted to be somewhere, and just to fit in somewhere. It feels really, really good. And it's somewhere positive. It's somewhere that I know that as long as I'm going there and doing the things I have to do there, I'm going to be successful in what I'm doing. So that's a really big positive. And then on Monday this week, I went to my prayer meeting, my prayer group. And after that, I went to the lady who I've spoken about, how the lady gave me a Bible when I was in jail, the girl who ran the ministry back in 2017, Karen Macrina. She always ran the jail ministry, I guess, since 1984. She did that until 2017. So that's amazing, just to do that, just to try to get the word of God out and to try to go help inmates and everything, and to do that basically just to do it, just to be nice, to do something that she felt like she was called on from God. So to put all that time and all that effort into doing that, it's a pretty remarkable thing. I admire her a lot for that. But she's the one that gave me the Bible, 2017, said the Lord wanted me to give this to you. And then she invited me to go to the New Life Church on Protection Ave. And I didn't make it there until 2023, the end of it, but I made it there, So her wish, back in 2017, trying to tell me that God was trying to get a hold of me and everything. It took a little while for me to get there, but now I got there, it feels amazing. So, but after our prayer group on Monday, I actually went to her house and we did a Bible study. So now I'm doing prayer group, I'm doing Bible study. This week I have a men's breakfast coming up on Saturday that I'm going to go to. And for everything now, I'm either pedaling my bike to it or else I'm going to walk to them. And these are all early, 8:30 in the morning, things that I'm doing, but it feels good to get up and go do them. And I'm actually happy to be doing them, and I'm lucky and I'm blessed to be able to do them. So I have all that going on. And then this week I have a really busy week. I had treatment court today. Tomorrow morning I have my one-on-one at Beacon at 9 a.m. Wednesday morning I have my probation. I have to be at 9 a.m. And then Friday morning I have to be at court at 10 a.m. in Ilion, hopefully to settle out the rest of my charges that I have in this county and get that all taken care of once and for all. So that'll be amazing to be free of all that and just to be past all that and to know that I'm not going to go back in that direction again. It feels really, really good. I ran into a few people today I hadn't seen in some time, and and they all said, how good I look, that they hear I'm doing really well, and they're happy for me and everything. And there's no thoughts of like, oh my God, I'm jealous of them or something, that they're getting to use or anything. And those would always kind of been thoughts I would have had, I think, before. But now it's just more of I feel bad for them, that they're still stuck and that they're still battling and that they're still in that life. And I feel like sorrow for them, that they're not where I'm at because of how good I feel and how it feels to feel like this and to have this purpose and to have this newfound life that I have now, so to speak. So this light is right in my eyes. But a couple things that I did notice is people, when I run into people or people at work and stuff, when they say things, like let's say they're going to be saying something, talking about somebody, or else saying, I don't know, just something that's not necessarily nice to say or not necessarily appropriate to say, people will like start catching themselves now in front of me and being like, oh, I shouldn't talk like that in front of you. And previously, I would have never been thought of as someone that you want to watch what you say in front of, but people are saying that to me now. And at first, my reaction is, it's okay, I don't care. But then the more and more I thought about it, I kind of do care. And it's kind of like they're better off, you know what I mean? Because whatever they're saying, it's not necessarily a good thing for them to be saying. That's why they don't want to say it around me, because they know now that I am, I have this, higher relationship with the Lord now, with God, and that they don't feel it's appropriate to say these things around me. So in a sense, my presence around them is making them want to be better. It's making them want to act better, watch what they say, be more appropriate, and how they speak and everything. So that's actually a really good thing, because if everybody watched what they said and were, trying to be more nice and more complimenting of people instead of putting people down and stuff, the world could be a better place. So I think that was a really neat thing, a really neat thought that I had. I cannot see this because it's lights in my eye. But yeah, so just telling, and then telling someone something nice, like saying like, okay, so people that comment on this channel and say nice things to me and everything like that, it builds me up so much, and it gets me so like pumped that I want to make more videos, and I want to try to reach people better and everything. You know, the goal of every day is to try to make a difference in someone's life. This is what I pray for when I ask God. You know, I pray for a better relationship with Him, and I pray that I'm able to make a difference in someone's life today. You know, and hopefully that I can do that, you know, whether it's making the content for these videos, or whether it is by seeing someone and saying something to them, or by text messaging or phone call, or however it may be, that I can make a difference in someone's life. So I really try to keep that in mind always. You know, when I see someone that got a haircut, you know, telling them that I like their haircut, or complimenting someone on something that they said, or just something that they did. You know, I try to think along those lines often, you know, as I'm speaking, because you don't know what that really does to someone to hear that. You know what I mean? That really does build people up. I mean, it really does make a big difference. And I know, like, for myself, getting these comments, one of my daughter's friends messaged me and told me how proud she was of me and to keep up the good work and everything like that, you know. And it's such an amazing thing to hear that, you know what I mean? Just to see that people are recognizing the work that I'm putting in, see that people are recognizing, you know, where I'm at and how good I'm doing and everything, and just to have them care to take the time, you know, because time's the one thing that you can never get back in this world, you know what I mean, is the time that you have. So putting time in, saying something nice to someone, you know, going out of your way to do that, it really can make a big difference. And I recommend that everybody, you know, when you see someone with a new shirt, or someone that just did something, you know, just always trying to point out something to someone that you can say to them just to build them up and everything. That's such a good thing to do at all times, and it's actually doing God's work. You know, that actually would be doing something that, you know, that's going to make God smile, and it's going to make God feel good and everything. So, and I try to do that regularly as I go about living my life. So, and then going back, you know, the whole thing is when I started this whole process, you know, it was my daughter reached back out to me, said how she was going to be getting married and everything. And I had, you know, about a year to get myself, you know, a year and a half maybe to get myself ready to be at her wedding and to go there and everything. And I knew that I had a lot of work to do, you know, and I wanted her to be happy that I was there and everything. So recently, it was really cool. My daughter, she asked me if I could help her, because she's going to be moving and stuff, if I could help her get like a kitchen table. And you know, to like the old me, that would be kind of like a burden or something like that, or like how would I possibly come up with this money. But now it's like I'm happy to be part of something, you know, I'm happy to be a part of her life, and I'm happy to be able to do something for her when I haven't been able to for so long. So it feels really good that she asked me that. And it means that she sees that I'm able to do something. You know what I mean? She wouldn't ask me if she didn't think I was able to do it, or if she thought it was going to hurt me in any way. So for her to see that I'm doing well enough that I would be able to do something like that for her, that's a really cool thing. And it goes back to, you know, when I went to jail and I started my manifestation thing, where I wrote an inspiring, successful addict in recovery, walking with God on his way to a happy reunion with his daughters. So I want to be able to go to my daughter's wedding. I want her to be proud that I'm there. I want it to be comfortable that I'm there. I want to not make it be like a bad thing for her in any way. So, I mean, so being able to like do something like that, for her to be able to ask me something like that, that means that I'm definitely headed in the right direction, and I'm definitely, you know, it's definitely progressed quite a ways from where I was at, you know, for her to be able to ask me that and everything, and to really believe that I'll be able to do it, which of course I'm going to do it. And it's going to make me feel good. That's what I told her. I messaged her and I told her, you know, if she needs anything, like, she's got to understand, like, because she always said, well, no, I want you to worry about yourself, work on yourself and everything. But for me to be able to help her with something that is me working on myself, that would make me feel good. That would benefit me to be able to help her. So I said that to her, and then she was able to ask me for that. So that was a really cool moment too from this week, and a really cool thing. And then just the last thing that I want to talk about, last thought that I had for you for this video, is that everybody out there who's watching this, if you're an addict and you're watching this and everything, you know, first of all, you're blessed that you're still alive. and you're blessed to come across this video and everything to see that I was able to do this and I was able to change my life. I was able to get myself a 6-month process to get teeth. I was able to correct all my charges. I was able to change the way that my life was going, the whole direction of my life. Now I'm involved in a church and I'm doing all these positive things and everything, moving in the right direction. I had all these bad things happen this week and they didn't even faze me. You know what I mean? All it did was make me want to work harder and make me want to try harder, to make them count for something, to make everything count for something, and how good that feels and everything. So, the thing is that, so if you're suffering from addiction, if you're someone out there, you're suffering from addiction and everything, you have this opportunity that not everybody has, to make a comeback. Everyone loves a comeback story, for one, but you have an opportunity to right all of your wrongs, you know what I mean? Because no one's really expecting you to do this. No one's expecting you to be able to change. Nobody's expecting you to be able to fix yourself and to be a productive member of society anytime soon. So anything that you've done up until this point, it can kind of be forgiven by you changing your ways and getting your life back together. You can build yourself back up and you can do something that most people can't do. And pretty much people are going to just be proud of you for doing it, and they're going to be amazed that you were able to do it. And all the stuff that you've done and all the stuff that you did in this life won't really matter as much. I mean, it should matter to you, and you should want to correct it and make amends every way that you can. But most of all, if you can just change and you can just become a productive member of society and you can just become someone that has a purpose, someone that lives a life that you're proud of, like, people are going to look at you and they're going to admire you for it. Like, you have a chance to do something that, like, almost nobody does, for one, but for two, like, that forgives you for all your past, you know what I mean? Like people are going to just be happy that you're doing what you're doing now, and they're not going to think about all the stuff that you did. They're going to just be moved by the fact that you were able to change, you were able to do this. So you have, like, anybody that's suffering from addiction and everything, it's actually, like, kind of a blessing in a way, because you can just restart, you know what I mean? You get a chance to restart, and you get a chance just to change everything and become this new person that will be admired for doing that, you know what I mean? Like just by doing that right there, you can be admired and you can be looked at, be looked at fondly by everybody and be admired by everybody and stuff, just for making that one change. But it is a hard change to make, I understand that. And it's something that most can't do and most don't end up doing, but you can, though, and I'm proof of that you can. Like, I love going to church now. I love being a part of a church. I love that my relationship with God. I love that I work, as many hours as I work a week. I love that I'm trusted at my work as much as I am. I love that I'm so relied on and I'm responsible, and that I have this purpose now, and that I look forward to making these videos, and that I'm getting back in my family's life, and that my family's proud of me. Like, all these things matter more than getting high. Like, getting high, I didn't like anything about myself. I liked being high. Yeah, I like that. But what did that do for me? It did absolutely nothing for me. Now I'm doing something that will build me up for my life. You know what I mean? Everything that I get now in my apartment and everything, I'm going to have for my entire life if I want it, or else I'm going to get better or whatever. But everything I'm going to have, I'm going to keep it. You know what I mean? Before, I didn't have anything I was going to keep. Everything was just liquid. I'd buy a TV, I'd lose a TV. I'd get clothes, I'd lose clothes. I'd sell clothes, I'd trade clothes. Whatever it was, I didn't have anything that was mine. And it wasn't a fun way to live at all. But I really like having this purpose. I really like having this, living my life with pride. I really, really, really like it. And I like the way that I feel. I like the way that I wake up every day feeling. I like the way that I look at the world now. And I really like being a part of a church and being part of something, that feels really, really good for me to be a part of. So, and I love the direction that my life is going as far as my family, as far as my daughter. And I love the path that I'm headed down. So it all feels amazing. And I hope that others can see that this is possible, and that you too can do this. And I'm here for anyone that needs anything. And I love everyone, but I hope everyone has a great day. And remember that it's nice to be important, but it's super important to be nice. All right, I love y'all. I'll get better with these videos, I promise. I love you. Bye.